Hello, everybody. Hello. Give me a minute, child. I'm sorry. I should have had that timer last a little bit longer. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hello, God. Because we all know that sharing is caring. Amen. Hit the notification. You know, child, y'all know the hell I'm talking about. Hold on, let me reverse, bitch. Rewind. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated every time I'm uploading something new. Okay? Yes. Ciao. I'll be visual in a few seconds. I just need to get myself together real quick, bitch. Because, girl, please. Okay? Hopefully you all are doing well tonight. What's up, Lex? IMD, hello. Where's my Chasing Dallas review? Child, I'm not in no rush. Honestly, I am not in no rush. Oh, excuse me. I'm just picking out my hair, honey. I didn't feel like doing that head wrap shit today. Let me see how I look. Oh, girl, a mess. I look a fucking mess. What's up, Kat? Child, y'all are getting me as old YB today, honey. I'm giving y'all a good old nasty afro bitch with a damn robe on, girl. Yes. I know this is so ghetto, but whatever. Shit. Girl, y'all ready to get into some things? Honey, there's been some weird energies around lately. I don't know if y'all been feeling it, but girl, there's been some weird energies. And I said, girl, let's address the cards, honey. Let's ask the cards, girl. You know? Mm-hmm. Yes. Over here serving y'all Angie Stone, honey. Okay. Hopefully you guys are well. Mm-hmm. Child, I'm tired. I am so tired. Yeah, cards. Isn't she? She is showing, honey, just like I'm showing. That's too much chest, girl. Okay. Make sure I get myself together, bitch. What is that? A next thing? Girl, what is it? Oh no, that's just ash. I said, girl, what the hell? I know I washed it. Shit. Okay. Come on, Miss Robe, girl. Stop giving me fever, bitch. What's that? Oh. Thank you, Jaden. Yes, honey. It's time to get into some things, honey, because there's been some just weird fucking energies, man. Like, it's been a crazy, like, well, it's been a fucked up, like, past 2 years, but I want to say, like, as of recently, maybe a month or two, things have just seemed like they've been shifting. There's been a lot of low vibrating ass shit going on in this world, girl. And it's just like on 10. On 10. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to politics and shit, but girl, let me just say this real quick before we get into like actually all of this shit adds up to the mystical shit and the energy shifting and all that. The government is really trying to kill us, bitch. Let's just start off with that. Biden, Kamala Harris, nowhere to be found when it comes to Black issues, when it comes to the real things. Girl, they are literally going to be taxing our motherfucking asses. Anybody who receives anything more than $600 in a year has to claim it on their taxes. Girl, please. And we're talking about Cash Apps, we're talking about Venmos, we're talking about PayPals, we're talking about Zelles. Like, these people are really abusing their authority, girl. And to me, that's the beast of the devil bitch. Girl, trying to reap its ugly head into our existence. And I'm over it. Right now, gas last week was $3.04 a gallon for me. This week it's $3.15. Like, are we just going to normalize, you know, like I keep talking about, are we going to normalize this high ass prices when it's claimed that bitches ain't working, bitches ain't got no money, unemployment is going to be, you know, falling through, girl. The economy is busted down like old nasty bottom boy pussy child that's been used and abused all year. Okay. Like, it's shit is just getting out of hand. Like, I was at the grocery store earlier and I was just like, what the fuck? What did I get? What did I get? Now the girl has to start using her fucking calculator. Like, you remember when you used to buy stamps, child? Hello, God. You didn't want to go over, okay? Because you didn't want to be cussed out by the owner of the card. Hello, God. Girl, you had to calculate. Now I'm going to have to start calculating. I sure did tell the cashier you could put this back, this back, this back, and this back. Because, girl, please. No, ma'am. Y'all ain't going to stress me out. Yes, Motherly Mercury is showing her entire. This retrograde, he's been messing with all of us. Here's to pulling through and coming out better. Hallelujah, bitch. Okay. You should start doing celebrity call-out readings like Miss Onika Mirage. You know what I said in that message about personal readings in your Cash App. Personal readings in your Cash App. I don't know. Girl, my memory is all fucked. When I talk about the energies have been shifting, I've been forgetting everything. Like, I've been forgetting shit, and I pride myself on having a good memory. What's up, KK? Not to mention they're requiring banks to report any deposits you make. Yes, girl, like, I'm over it. I'm really fucking over it, man. Like, $600 a year? Now, I could see if it was like $600 a month. But, like, what if it's just, you know, friends paying friends or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, small businesses. Like, y'all ain't gonna come for tykanaturals, girl. Hell nah. I ain't reporting shit. How about that? I ain't reporting shit. You just gonna have to deal with it. I'm not reporting a goddamn thing. Okay? Y'all better get that shit together. I'm not reporting a goddamn thing. I'm just letting y'all know now. How are y'all? That's like blindsiding to people. Like, no, girl, y'all supposed to be taxing the rich. Okay, y'all are supposed to be taxing the fucking rich, girl, not us. Okay, over it. What happened to all of that? They're raising taxes on the middle class, girl. Everything is like fucked right now. Everything is fucked. So I'm sorry, and I wanted to talk about this HBCU expose that's been going around. I hate to say it, girl, but Trump, the evidence is there, girl. Trump gave way more money to the HBCUs than Obama and Biden put together. You know what I'm saying? Girl, please. You know? But you want to come for our necks. People who are just barely surviving. You want to come for, because y'all realize people have a lot of side hustles going on. See, what happened was the pandemic made a way for a lot of visionaries and people who just didn't have the time or the energy, or let's be frank, the money, or mostly the time. People had time to sit down and be creative and think, okay, I want to go and be an entrepreneur. And you know the girls ain't out here doing it all the right way sometimes. The girls ain't buying their businesses. The girls ain't, it's a side business, bitch. Like, you're investing your money first to see how this is going to work the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And girl, they want to tax you. They want to take a little bit of coins that you're making, girl. No. That's capitalism at its best, girl. Y'all already taxing for air, bitch. You're already taxing for parking. You know, y'all are taxing on every fucking thing. Like, y'all are going to run your people into the ground. Right to Christmas Cash App for me now. Okay. Going after the sneaker man versus going into okay, for real. Heck yeah, live in Vegas and now how to play the game with casino winnings, honey. Play with your card all year, and when you hit a jackpot, get the cash and your win lost it. Okay. And now don't deposit the cash. Just do what you need. Yeah, it had me thinking. I was like, girl, people been telling me a long time ago, business professionals, wealth management people been saying, like, banks are, why would you use the bank to hold your money when they charge you to get your own money? And you have to think about that shit. Like, it's true. They're charging you monthly fees. They got maintenance fees. What is the maintenance for, girl? What is the maintenance for? Okay, like what y'all cleaning up, girl? What you cleaning up? Unless you finna add something, add some motherfucking commas, bitch. Okay, like girl, they're doing too much. They're doing way too much, girl. I really feel like they're abusing their authority. This is like no longer a democracy. It seems like it's like a dictatorship now. I'm over it. And, you know, I don't see enough people holding this administration's feet to the fire. Because really, we should definitely be like dragging them out of the White House and burning them at the stake like the Salem witch trials. Like, that's just how I feel. I think we need to do away with government here. Like, this whole, it's not working, girl. And it's definitely not a democracy. It's definitely not a democracy. Not at all. Not at all. Let's get into these cards, girl. Let's see what they're talking about, girl, because I'm over it. I'm over it. If anybody would like a reading, here is the link. Let me put the link in. And let me say this, so I'm still learning the cards. Another disclaimer for those that are just joining us for this one. I'm learning the cards, so I will be reading out of the book to give the correct meaning of what the card represents. You don't have to show your face if you want to get a reading. Ask a question. I'll be doing one of the most basic spreads, which is past, present, and future, and I will give the nuances in between each of those. But I really want to get into this energy, girl, that it's just been, even for myself, like I'm trying to be on this like high vibrating energy shit, you know what I'm saying? But girl, it's been difficult. people really make you like want to lose your shit, you know what I'm saying? And coupled with personal issues and what's going on in the world, because I'm an empath, so it's kind of hard for me to like, that's why I stay to myself, but it is difficult for me not to absorb other people's energies, you know what I mean? That's why I do my best to stay to myself. Like I said, girls, I've been social distancing way before it became a thing. Hello. Because I have this knack for just taking on other people's energies, and I just don't have that kind of time. But when the world is in as much peril as it's in, bitch, girl, you have no choice sometimes but to take on that energy. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? Thank you, Kat. Yes, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, honey. I got some new things coming up, y'all. Yes. I know people were asking earlier about Chasing Dallas. I'll get into that. I'll probably do the review tomorrow. It's even a struggle. Like, it was a struggle for me to come up here because I'm kind of like getting drained. Social media drains your energy. Like, whether you're on here for positive shit, you know what I'm saying, or not, like, it can be a lot, girl. Like, I know some people just they may not understand because as a viewer, it just, you're viewing, it's so simple to click on someone's link and, whatever, and chime into a conversation, but to be the spearheader of a channel and to just the need for consistency, the desire to grow and glow, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot, girl. It's a lot. So I'm just trying to find a balance. But, like, I have some things coming up. I have some announcements to make soon. Hopefully you guys will like them. I mean, hopefully you will. Maybe I need to address the cards. Okay. That's what's up, Tiffany. I'm glad you're well, boo. Let me ask you this, YB. Did you do a reading within the past 15 or so days for someone that you were iffy about, maybe a friend? Not really. Not really. Why you ask? It is a lot, Cat. Like, oh, girl, it's so draining. It's so draining. You did, sweetie. I'll send you something to your Instagram DM. I've been following you for over a year. It'll help clear all that up. Okay. Ooh, child, the energy, girl. Okay, Lex, girl, send me that DM, cause honey, pull the cards for myself. Y'all think I should pull the cards for myself? Let's do that. Let's pull the cards for myself. Oh, let's see what the cards. Oh, girl, come on, Miss Buddha, girl, get your shit together, bitch. We're trying to do peace and tranquility, girl. And you fucking up the church's money, bitch. Get your shit together. Shit. Oh, because that fan going crazy. That's why. Whew, girl. Mm-hmm. We're going to get it together. Let's try to get rid of this old energy, girl, so we do not manipulate the cards. Oh, girl, y'all heard that crack? Ooh, I swear I haven't been sucking dick. I swear I haven't. Ooh, girl, I'm just so. Ooh, I literally just woke up. What's up, D? How you doing? How is everyone tonight, honey? Waiting for tonight. Oh, that's Jennifer Lopez. We don't know her, remember? When you should be here in my arms, waiting for tonight. Girl, because the energies, girl, they've been a mess. They have been a fucking mess. Ooh. Let us get to it. Oh, my camera just went out. This fucking cord, I swear to God, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Okay, here we go. Child, what's in the cards for J-Lo? Child, the cards don't even know her. That's the gag, honey. The cards don't even know her, child. Huh. Ooh, girl. I haven't pulled the cards for myself in a minute, so this should be interesting. Yes. Child, we finna see, girl. We finna see. We're gonna see. Because it's been, ooh, girl. Like, Let me ask y'all this question. If I started a podcast, would y'all listen? Would y'all be here for a podcast? What if I were to tell y'all that I'm considering doing a podcast? More of the podcast than what I do here. I wasn't even gonna have this conversation right now, but let's just be honest here. YouTube is cute, trust me, but I would like to expand my audience, and I've noticed people are really into podcasts. And I was thinking about it. With podcasting, you can have any conversation you want without the worry of being flagged, dragged, taken down. What's up, Brianna? How you doing, baby? I still want my cooking. Child, I'm gonna try to get to one. I gotta think of another dish. What's up, Boogie L? How you doing? Yeah, D. I've been considering one for a while now. I do like YouTube still, but I just think the podcast thing, of course you can do both. Anybody can do as many things as they want to do, right? But I personally feel like I'm tired of having to feel like I have to censor myself, even though I don't. Okay, we all know that truth. I'm just over that. I'm over that. I'm tired of videos being demonetized. I was even thinking about starting a Patreon, but I feel like I want to build my following before I do that because it just wouldn't make sense to charge people. No, it's just. So that'll probably come way later. But I was really considering the podcast idea and just doing a lot more with that. Because, girl, just to try something new. And speaking of podcasts, I made the announcement during the Yes God Roundtable finale episode. But if you're not following the Kitty Box podcast, created and hosted, presented by the Cat's Meow, what are you doing? Season 1 of the Kitty Box is available now on all streaming platforms. I have mine on Spotify. And Cat's Meow will be doing a season 2. And this one is titled The Playbook. The Kitty Box, but the season is titled The Playbook. And honey, we're going to get into some things. So make sure you guys are all ready. Hello, God. While we're waiting for the cards to serve their energy, go over there right now. Child, that first season, we definitely went there, girl. So you're going to get your whole fucking life. So make sure you guys are getting into that. Yes, honey. It's been raining and shit off and on. I'm like, girl, I need to wash my car. But I was like, fuck that shit. So earlier, I just went outside and threw some soap on that bitch and let the rain do its job. Hello, God. You already know. That's some ghetto ass shit, but whatever, girl. I'm tired of paying. Every time I get my car washed, it rains that day. I'm tired of wasting my money. I'm so sick of it. And I'm about to buy my own little vacuum cleaner. Because, girl, what's the point? Ooh, the energies are coming together perfectly. Oh, thank you so much, Lex. Yes, supporter of the Kitty Box, honey. Yes. Yes. Yes, Kat, I'm excited too. I really am. Y'all get into it, honey. Make sure y'all get into it. Where is the Judy at? Where you at, bitch? Where you at, girl? You know who I'm talking to. Yes. So what question do I have for myself? You know what? Let's do that. What's next for the journey? You know, the journey of social media, entertainment. Y'all know I'm trying to be the next Barbara Walters girl. And I know that's a big name to try to live up to. What's up, Try Again? How you doing? Revolution Ramblings by Amber Khan podcast. Go hard too. I need a new podcast for work. Okay. Right now, shout out to Jace. Gave me a good suggestion for a podcast. Poor Minds with Lex P. Andrea Nicole. That shit is everything. Y'all need to get into that too, girl. POUR Minds. Poor Minds. Those girls are fucking hilarious. They're like the city girls of podcasts. So make sure you guys get into them. Oh, thank you, Dee. Better than Barbara. Child, I wish she's legendary, honey. Barbara sat down with some of the most influential girl, but that's a hard no. I don't believe anyone other than Oprah has come close to the impact and influence of the type of interviews that Barbara Walters was able to with some of history's most iconic. Okay. Evil, good. She didn't give a fuck who you were. She sat down with Fidel Castro, bitch, Vladimir Putin, girl. She sat down with some dangerous ass motherfuckers. And that to be old frail white bitch, she stared them hoes down, girl, in the face of danger. Yes. Mama was covered and still is covered. Because she's still alive and kicking, honey. And she's a very rich bitch. Hello. I think, doesn't she own like half of Getty Images? For those that know about Getty Image, girl, hello. Yes, that's because Barbara gives zero fucks. It became a challenge for celebs to beat her, and they all failed. Child, they tried. Weren't you the one that tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think Barbara would crumble? Did you think that she would lay down and die? No, not her, bitch. She will survive. As long as Barbara interviews the shit out of your ass tonight. Girl, 60 Minutes. Girl, but a lot of this stuff would not be in existence. A lot of the girls in talk show and entertainment and media wouldn't exist without the influence of Barbara Walters. Shout out to Barbara. Yes. Gangsta old white fish. And will gather your ass. You know, Robin Roberts tries. I'll give her points. You know, she does try. What's the other white lady? She almost had it, but girl, she missed it. I forgot her name. I really did forget her name. All right, the cards have been shuffled enough, so let's get into it, girl. Let's see what we have. Thank you, Lex. Diane Sawyer. She was almost there, girl. Diane Sawyer was like almost there, but she missed it. I used to love Diane Sawyer. She used to get into that ass. But I think she tried too hard to be like Barbara, and that's probably where it failed. But she was next. She was up next. She sure was. Diane Sawyer used to get to the T2 and ask the tough questions. All right, one more shuffle. All right, what's next for me, honey? What obstacles, if any? Successes, if any? Dangers both seen and unseen, if any. Amen. What's the path looking like? I asked the cards with the pierced intention. Let's get into it. Ooh, girl. Past, present, future. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Oh, girl. No. Oh. 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 Girl. Oh my God, girl. We just drew a pretty decent deck. Ooh, girl, hold on. Oh, girl. All right, so for the first card that I have chosen, the Seven of Swords. If you see this, y'all see the Seven of Swords. Pretty, it looks like a dark card, but let's get into what it really means, and it's in the position of the past. So let's get into it. On a divine level, the Seven of Swords warns of a time when it is necessary to use guile, tact, diplomacy, and wit rather than strong-armed bullying tactics to achieve one's ends. This may leave an uncomfortable feeling of falseness, but life may require it. I'm not going to lie, that's very true. In the past, and probably just as of recent, this year, last year, even shit in the past, like I've had no choice but to be extremely tactful on how I moved in this world. Not just my real life, but over here on these, social media streets, girl. So yeah, it was uncomfortable. I can reflect on that, and that's very true. Because this is not easy, girl. This is not easy. Many times I have wanted to leave YouTube. I've wanted to leave social media because, girl, the vibrations are just extremely low. Even when I'm trying to deliver, quality and good shit. And a lot of people try to rank on me, girl, because, of the versatility of my platform. And sometimes that can get discouraging. But girl, fuck that. But I love this card too because it's like I'm preparing for something. Like I'm walking through, the unknown abyss. You know what I mean? But if you look at the swords, bitch, I am prepared. Amen. I'm prepared for this difficult road. And although shit may crumble around me, girl, please. That's very true. Let's look at the nuanced card of the past that goes behind that one. And we have the Hermit, girl. The Hermit symbolizes a time of withdrawal and aloneness, collecting your energies. And we all know me, girl. I'm known for taking time for self. I don't need to read about this card because I'm aware of it. I pull it a lot for people. Since it sits in the past position, y'all know how the girl rocks. Last year and the year before last, I took several breaks because, bitch, you just have no choice but to do that sometimes. To recharge your shit, Yes. Nothing. Okay, not a tower. Okay. Remember last time, child. Okay. That's because Barbie. Okay, well, I read that one. Okay, I read those comments already. Yes, for those people coming in, please continue to like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Yes, it's a major arcana card, so it represents something of great significance in the journey. This was extremely significance to me. And still is, because I go back and forth with, going through withdrawals, because sometimes you have to do that, girl. And we have another major arcana card, Lex, for the last nuance of the past, the Wheel of Fortune. There was a time when I was confused. There was a time where I didn't know where fate was going to land me. And I think I still am in that, arena. I think we kind of all are. But since this sits in the past, definitely. Decisions. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Being in states of confusion, stillness. Stillness can be positive and negative. And it doesn't have to be anything, really. It's just a point in your life that you're inevitably going to go through. I will read about this card just because I'm interested. Hey, Jace, how you doing? I was talking about you earlier. The Wheel of Fortune, girl. She's such a weird card. Yes. The Wheel of Fortune warns of a sudden change of fortune. This may be good or bad, but whichever way the wheel may turn, it brings growth in a new phase of life. We cannot predict what will come to meet us, or rather what will turn to meet. But behind these changes stand the Mirai, an image of the century within. Thus the fool is thrown from his complacency and begins the descent to his own source. Girl, I ain't never told no motherfucking lies before. You ain't never told no lies. That's exactly like what I was going through and what I still am low-key going through, to be honest with you. As a Capricorn, I have this thing where I try to control everything, and I try to control everything about my life, the things around it. Oh, yeah. What's up, good fella? How you doing? Yes. Sly 14 KT. Hello, how you doing? Yes. It's a lot, child. Yeah. I definitely feel that card. It resonates with me a lot. Always trying to predict outcomes, and so sometimes you just got to step out on faith and do shit. God bless free will. Yes. Nigger. And then you put the emojis. Where are my wrenches at, girl? Where are the people to go ahead and snipe these whores that come through here? Good fella, that's some racist shit. Are you meaning to be racist, girl? Yep. Jace, don't you worry, baby. It's about to happen right now. Uh-huh. You're now a mod, Jace. You just like trolling, but you don't be being racist now, honey. If you're gonna troll, pay the cost to play with the boss and go ahead and donate to the Cash App. Hello, God. Hello, God. Yeah, because that trolling shit can get people's channels flagged. Thank you, Jace. That can get people's channels flagged. We're trying to breed positive energy over here. That trolling shit, save that for another day, baby. Okay, girl, please don't mess up the energy. All right, we ready to move on? Because, girl, we don't have time. So we're moving on to the present, the things that are happening right now in my life. The first card drawn in that position is the Knight of Swords. Girl, we're out here fighting. We're out here battling. We're moving on, girl. We're going to be slaying these fucking dragons of life, bitch, that are trying to come our way. Yes. But let's just see what she's really meaning, girl. Y'all know I like to go in depth. Okay. The Knight of Swords, girl. When the Knight of Swords appears in a spread, it's time for the individual to prepare for sudden changes, which break apart the ordinary patterns of life. Girl. These changes may be inaugurated by an individual coming into one's life who possesses the quicksilver, fascinating, and disruptive qualities of the girl, or it may take the form of a new idea or vision which erupts from within oneself and which throws ordinary life into disorder for a time. Thus, whether the Knight of Swords appears from without or within, his gift is the ability to move with the changes. And the turbulence that he brings may ultimately lead to a broader vision of life. That is so fucking on point, girl. Professionally, things for me are changing. I don't really think that's going to bring any disruption, but I think it's mostly just talking about what my question was about, what's next for me when it comes to the social media streets. And, I have had a vision, I have had a thought on moving on several things and doing away with old things that people have grown accustomed to. Y'all know on the channel, I have talked about forever and a day of switching the way that I do things in terms of reviewing shows and, just my platform altogether. And I feel like making that change will disrupt the old way. I think it will disrupt some things, but once I overcome that barrier, I really feel like things will begin to level out. And I think that's what this card represents for me, moving through the changes, adapting through the changes, girl. And I believe that card is, a major reassurance for me to just keep on moving through, girl. Hello, God. Girl, the card that sits in the nuance space, this kind of like frightens me a little bit, but not really, because the first card is the reassurance that, bitch, I have the ability to move through these storms that are inevitably going to come on the journey. We have the Nine of Wands that sits in the nuanced arena. Yes, God. This card represents like a bridge over troubled waters. I will lay me down. Come on, girl. But let's read about her too, just to make sure that we're on point with the tea, because we're still learning. The Nine of Wands warns of a time when, at the point of exhaustion, ooh, girl, y'all touching my spirit, girl. A final challenge arises to prevent us reaching our goal, girl, and where somehow mysteriously we can find the strength in reserve to meet the challenge. This strength is only available when we have used up every other possibility, and it seems to be invoked by both our need and our willingness, despite exhaustion, to try one more time. Girl, if Aaliyah didn't, the presence of dust yourself off and try again. Where's try again in the chat? We can dust it off and try again. Yes, girl, if that's, again, it's in tandem with the first card, which talks about like, girl, I'm about to move through some troubled waters, but I will be okay. It's needed, required, and desired. If any movement forward, any type of elevation, any type of change, any type of progression is going to be met with pushback. Periana, Hey, Herman, how you doing, baby? Yes. So again, I'm getting a tingle right here. It's centered right here. Everywhere else is okay, but I'm getting tingling right here. Isn't the left side of the brain for creativity and all that kind of shit, I believe, right? Girl. And the last card for the Nuance, girl, and I find this to be a weird card, is the Ace of Wands. As we see here, we have a king or an emperor who's just, it seems like, girl, the battle has been won. Maybe. We're going to read about it. It's like we're holding, what is that? A globe. It's like we're holding the world in the palm of our hands. We have conquered the elements that have tried to suppress us and keep us down. Amen. Girl, let's see what she's talking about. The Ace of Wands, girl. The Ace of Wands warns of an uprush of creative energy. Although this energy has not yet formulated as a goal or project, restlessness and dissatisfaction, girl, they are reading me for filth. They are reading me for filth, girl. Girl. Let's read it again, honey. On a divine level, the Ace of Wands warns of an uprush of creative energy. Although this energy has not yet formulated as a goal or project, restlessness and dissatisfaction with present circumstances are accompanied by the individual is about to embark on an adventure in pursuit of a vision. Girl, if that's not Joe go tell it on the mountain type of shit, I don't know what the hell is, baby. This is the final strip of that journey. Like, everything is coming together. You know, we talked about, you know, fighting through the storms of life. Again, that reassurance that everything will be okay. And at the end, like, girl, like, yes. So whatever the plans are that I've explained earlier in this live, like, and other things that I have yet to mention, I just need to go ahead and push through because it's going to work out. And like we said earlier, like, girl, like, any type of change, any type of movement forward, it will be met with pushback. But don't worry, like, if you're getting pushback, if you have like the greatest oppositions, like, against your motherfucking ass, when you're trying to, you know, be on a journey of new shit, you're things that it's meant for you, that it will work out. Things, energies, spirits, whatever you want to call them, they don't fuck with you unless they know your plans are going to work out. If that makes any sense. Like, if you're just doing bullshit, you're not being stopped or tried or put. That shit ain't gonna work out. That's why the spirits ain't bother fucking with your ass. Because, like, girl, it ain't gonna work out anyway for that bitch. But when you're doing some shit, you got some plans, girl, you're trying to move forward in your life, bitch. Whether it be career, whether it be personal things and things of that nature, like, it's gonna work out. I believe these presents not just relate to my social media question, but I think it relates to a lot of things going on in my personal life as well. So amen to that. Shall we move on to the future? Yes, honey. Let's move on to the future, but let's have a cigarette too. Do a reading on Tasha K. I'm good. I don't. I'm good, baby. Makes sense. Look at his walking stick. It's all lit up. Illumination. Yes. That's fine. That's triumph. I've overcome. Dress me in my things. I am the master of my world. After all, look behind him. The snowy mountains that look like they've been avalanched, but around him is clear land. I have overcome. These storms no longer affect me. I have my breastplate of righteousness, which, and the crazy thing about it, that's a ram, goat, or whatever. My sign is Capricorn. Amen. Like, or this could be Aries. I don't know, child, but I look at it as Capricorn tease, girl. I'm dressed, girl. I'm ready. I have accomplished. We are finally here. We have arrived. Amen. Yes. Yes, God, honey, I'm here for it. I am here for it. So let's move on to the future. The first card that sits in that position is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not really sure what this card represents, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this card represents. So let's read about it. The Knight of Pentacles, girl. Bitch, I'm at my pinnacle. Bitch, your nigga still drink pinnacle. Bitch, your life is pitiful. Shout out to Cash Doll, honey. Hello, God. Bitch, I'm at my pinnacle. I used to drink pinnacle. Bitch, your life is pitiful. Come on, Cash Doll. Pentacles equal money. Hello, God. When a Knight of Pentacles appears in the spread, it is time for the individual to develop that dimension of the personality which is comfortably and firmly anchored in the ordinary tasks of living. The Knight of Pentacles may enter one's life as an industrious, humble, gentle, hardworking young man, perhaps lacking in imagination, but rich in the qualities of reliability and gentleness. But if such a person enters one's sphere, it may be seen as an opportunity to learn more about this side of one's self through the catalyst of another. I often do learn from dumb people and the mistakes that they make. I'm not gonna lie, because bipolar and things of that nature, I do have these like lofty ass fucking ideas. So maybe I do need to like anchor myself in the reality of things. But what's the fun of that? Like, imagination is what breeds situations. You know what I mean? But I do feel that because I do need to be more grounded. I have the Life is a board game tarot from Galadia Dope. It's a Monopoly theme. You love it. Okay, yes. I'm going to have to get into that. The three of us just had a conversation surrounding going after what's ours. You got this. This is your time. Yes, we did actually. That's weird. We did have that conversation. All right, so that card does resonate with me. I received that. That's a hard truth, but I can be transparent enough to admit that, yeah, girl, you need to be grounded in the current reality. But sometimes when that's an off and on thing for me, because I never want to stifle creativity. I never want to stifle imagination, because if you do that, you may miss out on your blessing. So in the Nuance card of the future, we have the Four of Wands. A Four of Wands. This seems like maybe satisfaction after a journey. If you look at everybody, they're smiling. The king is there. They're surrounded by that young man. There's a boat behind them. So maybe this represents, finally, bitch, we're here. We're celebrating you for coming into your own, for achieving, overcoming these obstacles in life. Yes. Let's read about it, though. Let's get into it. The Four of Wands. Ooh. The Four of Wands warns of a time of reward for efforts made. A creative idea has yielded early fruit. I love fruit, and I am a fruit. Hello, God. Strawberry preferably. Okay. Strawberry. Okay. And the individual has every right to celebrate, girl, the concrete results of his or her efforts. But this is only a stage on the journey. And soon the ship must set sail and face the hardest challenges before the final goal is reached. Let me just say this. This goes in tandem with the present. Remember the cards that we pulled for my present situation. There is going to be, I feel like everything that I've gone through, all the obstacles, I will reap the rewards for. Amen. But that's not the end. So that lets me know that because this card sits in the present in the future nuance, that more blessings are going to be raining down on the girl. But that's not it. I'm going to go through some more shit, hello God, and be blessed with more shit. So I'm here for it. I'm here. Shout out to the Four of Wands, bitch. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Oh, girl, I'm feeling that. I love it, girl. Yes, honey. You will be inevitably tested. Because I'm on this, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm on some, like, I'm about to conquer this shit type of attitude. Like, the next several years, I feel like are going to be my glow up. Yes, God, honey. And to have reassurance, the final card in the future nuance is the Queen of Wands. Bitch, let me tell you something. Just like in the present at the end of that one, let me tell you something, girl. The cards are on point, girl. When I mean they lay in the journeys and they're adding up to a big picture. I'm glad, ooh, girl, the spirit is moving. I am really happy that I drew the cards for myself because this is some reassurance for me. These are things that I have been going through my mind. So just like in the present last nuance, we had the king who finally arrived at his destined place. He has overcome the obstacles. And so here in the final nuance of the future, we have the queen sitting pretty, relishing, okay? Relishing, girl, in her success. Yes, the queen's justice. Let's read about her real quick. Yes, I'm here for that. That's just confirmation. Where are you at, girl? Oh, here you are. When the Queen of Wands appears in a spread, it is time for the individual to begin to develop these qualities of warmth, constancy. What does that mean? Constancy, loyalty, and creative sustaining of a vision, which Penelope so aptly symbolizes. The Queen of Wands may enter one's life as such an imaginative and magnetic woman, full of warmth and life. But if such a person enters one's sphere, it is not by chance, but rather a warning that the individual is about to meet these attributes within. I feel that. I like my other breakdown of it better, but yeah, that goes in tandem with that. I receive it. I receive it. I'm here for this. This read the shit out of me. They read the shit out of me, honey. Thank you, cards. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your power. And I appreciate everything else. Amen. Yes, girl. That was a good reading. What y'all thought? Lex and Try Again knows their stuff. Okay. Since you are a Capricorn, it makes total sense why the Hermit came out. You are an earth sign. Train your thoughts to envision ground and surround. Okay, yes. Thank you. I received that. I'm in Vegas as well. We got to chat. Okay, yes. Bringing people together. That's what we do. Catch me. I'm still learning tarot too. I'm an intuitive reader. Like to make a story with pictures. Okay, yes. Do your thing. I'm in Desert Shores. You already know what it is. Oh, child. Desert Shores sound like a struggle. Girl. You're an energy reader. I can gauge how things will manifest for you on your current path and refocus your energy if you allow it. Yes, I'm here for it. Ooh, girl, that was a good reading. That was a really, really, really good reading. Oh, wow. Because I was like unsure about a lot of stuff, but this definitely puts that more in the sure category. Like, girl, do it. Do it. Yes, there will be some, there's going to be some changes. Some may not be, what you expect, what you may like, what you want to receive, but just keep going no matter what, because it will inevitably work out regardless. They say no pain, no gain, girl. Like, if you want to succeed, if you want to move forward, girl, you have no fucking choice. You have no fucking choice, girl, but to, endure, the storm. because it will change you. And I'm not going to lie. Let me tell y'all something about life. And I'm probably regurgitating my own filth from many videos ago, but I'm a firm believer that life is inevitably a storm. Bitch, let me tell y'all this, like on real shit. People be one, oh, why is it always raining in my life? Why is there so much pain and heartache in my life? Why is there so much darkness? And it's supposed to be. It's going to happen. Oh, girl, I feel it. You can't change that. Happiness is the choice while you're going through. You feel what I'm saying? If we accept the fact that storms will come without a fucking doubt, bitch, but to be happy, to train yourself to balance your thoughts, your emotions, your spirit. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me. Trust me, I know. But you're going to go through regardless. It don't matter if you've already been down, if you've always been down. So people think, oh, that's what breeds a lot of disparity in people because they're like, oh, this never works out for me. Well, bitch, you got to keep pushing through. And if it's a constant never working out for you, then that's a sign to try something new. Amen. If you're not satisfied, keep trying. Eventually, something will work out for you. And trust me, I know, girl. Oh, girl, I know that all too well. You have to keep going. And stop listening to all of these people around you. Some people they don't see it for your vision. And that's okay. Because, bitch, you can prove them bitches wrong, too. You know what I'm saying? At first, you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. We have the spirit of Aaliyah in the building tonight. Hello, God. Yes. How long I've been on here? An hour? Would anybody like a reading? I'll probably be on here for another... Ooh, girl.
I'm sorry. I'll try harder.
I don't answer private numbers, baby. I'm sorry. Ooh. What's up? Hey.
Hey, boo. Why did your thing go choo? When it's ringing? Your ringtone?
Oh, probably because I had cut it off.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you like hit it in the middle of it ringing, it'll kind of like lag or whatever. I don't answer private numbers, child. So whoever that was calling, girl, please.
Girl. Beyonce don't call.
Huh?
I said Beyonce don't call from numbers you can clearly understand.
Girl, hold on a second.
I'm sorry. I'll try.
Yeah, see who that is, girl. We don't know. You never know who that is. That could be your calling, girl. Well, hey, y'all. I guess it's just me and y'all right now. Oh, okay.
They ain't saying shit, so fuck them.
Damn likely.
If it ain't about the money, don't call me, girl.
If it ain't about... No, I'm not going to quote him because fuck him.
Yes. Thank you, Lex. Just for thank you so much. I'm self-absorbed. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I don't have time for that shit.
That's
Just
great.
for everyone on this live, Capricorn is considered the alpha and omega of astrology. Their cycles begin and end all cycles, meaning they will complete most tasks, are not mutable and are strong. You already know it, girl. Hello, God. Yes. Would you like a reading, Kat?
Yeah, that's why I came on.
Yes. You have a question?
No, I just want a general reading.
Okay. Yes. Let me get rid of this ringer because I don't have time for this. Someone's playing on my motherfucking phone. We don't have time for that today. If I fucked your man, I'm sorry, girl.
Yikes.
You know. It'll be okay, girl.
Yikes.
They'll be okay. Don't worry, girl. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, girl, please. I don't want your man. Your man belongs to me. Oh, and he want me to be.
Of
Yeah.
course, none other words. Of course.
When it comes on, though, girl, Keisha Cole's ripped that part, honey. I don't want your man, but your man belongs to me. Something like that, child. Whatever.
Wait, I don't want your man, but your man be calling me, trying to get me to see where he want me to be, but he really ain't the one for me. If he
Yes.
only knew what you had, you finally see that.
You better go ahead.
Even if he don't wanna love you the right way, he ain't gonna always and explain where you wanna be. Yeah.
Yes. If he's gonna love you, treat you good, and let him go.
You know my part was here's a little something, little Kim, don't stress him, kick him all straight to the curve like Becca.
Yes. Little does you know he's just the rebound or some shit. I forget. I love that song.
Good now, baby.
Shout out to Keisha, girl, because she has some bangers. Now, she may have had Smoker's voice, bitch, but the girl could lay down, honey, okay?
I miss the show the way it is. I used to get my life in the show.
It was so real, and it kind of like even Fantasia's show, too, I kind of missed because there was so much like raw reality.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't think we'll ever get another one of those again from an artist. Because, girl, especially Fantasia, girl, when you out here,
I would love a show for Fantasia again. I would love that.
Yeah. Her brother used to trip me the fuck out sometimes. Like, child, you need to stop trying to be a rapper, girl. Get your life together. You know, homegirl is willing to, you know, help y'all out. So try to find something that you're going to be good at, girl. Because I don't think his rap career ever took off.
Oh, neither one of her brothers took off. One of them was a rapper. One of them was a singer.
Yeah, honey. Mm-mm. Oh, Aaliyah was a Capricorn? I didn't even know that. Shuffle these cards real good.
Do you know exactly what time I went to sleep?
What'd you say?
So do you know exactly what time I went to sleep?
What time?
Last night.
What time?
I'm asking.
Oh, let me... Bitch.
I looked up and it was daylight. I'm like, what happened?
Around 3:30, my time.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad. But you left a girl hanging.
I didn't mean to. I didn't even notice I stopped talking.
I said, bitch. I said, okay. I had to hang up the phone.
I did tell you. I was like, I'm sore. I'm real tired. My body was just worn out. I'm going to the gym tomorrow because I'm starting to get feeling back in my thighs. So
I was trying to go today, and I would have went, but my barber pissed me the fuck off. He's like, oh, I don't have nothing available today because they're closed Sunday.
You weren't able to get a cut.
Huh?
So you weren't able to get a cut?
No. So I have an appointment for Tuesday, but I was like, girl. Huh?
You still getting your hair done tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he pissed me. He was like, nah, nothing. I texted him early today. They open at 10, and I texted him around like right at 10. He was like, I have nothing. You don't have nothing available today, girl, to do a quick blowout? Girl, you crazy.
On a Saturday, your whole schedule can't just be appointments. On a
He
Saturday?
is popular, though. He's the owner, and he is very popular.
So yeah, sometimes the owner is fully booked. Okay,
so
yeah.
I get it, you know, but still.
You wouldn't mind going to somebody that he trusts?
His brother used to cut my hair, but he's also booked and busy, and I don't have his number. And I didn't want to. Girl, stop calling me.
Especially if you're not going to say nothing.
Girl, like, I don't have time for that. That's that weird shit. I told you the weird energies, girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it together. So yeah, but his brother, you know, he be booked too. But and plus, I don't want to disrespect. I was like, okay, whatever. It's my fault for not making the appointment earlier, but to have to wait until Tuesday, I guess. Because now I'm gonna be wearing it after I get my hair braided tomorrow. I'm gonna be fucking wearing a do rag until Tuesday. Because girl, you will not catch me out here with a fuck. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people. Look at this shit, girl. Hold on, I'll show you. Y'all go ahead and donate because my edges are all fucked. Girl, like, okay, look at this. Can you see?
Okay.
This is this side.
It don't look that different.
Girl, it's a hot mess. Like, it's a hot mess. I need to get this shit. Like,
All you gotta do is take the lamb chop up a little bit.
the lamb chop, girl. No. Okay, yeah, go back to your still. So they can't see it. That's why I had to get it out the way that I did. Okay.
Shave if I'm in between haircuts and I'm shaving, I'll just take my razor and just kind of like re-chop the bottom of the sideburn just so I can make it.
That was my mistake. I tried to do that, and I have a moving hand, and it just doesn't. Okay. I don't have a steady hand. That's why I try not. I used to do my own eyebrows, and I stopped doing that shit a long time ago because I was running around here looking like I was permanently pissed off.
I would love to be able to cut my own hair. That would be something I would definitely be grateful to say. So I think I heard you say you was giving us a review tomorrow.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this, and I'll make this announcement here. This may be my last season.
Or the franchise in general?
Just web series, period. Like, I mean, I go back and forth with that shit, man, because the people won't let me live if I do that.
How do you feel about the comments that were made that some people were kind of like upset by?
Say that again?
How do you feel about the comments that were made that some people were upset by as it refers to bloggers versus like web series or reviewers versus the shows?
This is my thing. I need web series people to understand before we draw the cards. I need web series people to understand that you don't have large content creators advertising anything about your shows. Let's be real about that. All the big black bloggers with these huge platforms, these gay motherfuckers, no one is representing y'all.
Yeah.
When you search YouTube or Google reviewers for these shows, there's a very small cluster, right? Those people, and no shade to the new and up and coming ones, they don't have the platform yet to make the influence. They're eventually going to get there. But the people that have been doing this, like myself, the Justice League, we've been doing this shit for years, like holding y'all the fuck down. So I feel like there needs to be like a certain like level of respect, but I do get it. If you hear people talking trash about you constantly, of course you're human, you're going to get in your feelings. But what I say to that is, if you can't handle the scrutiny and the shade on this lower level, then when you eventually get to the higher level, which I'm sure that's everyone's dream that's doing these types of things, they want to move forward. They want to be on mainstream. They want, fuck 70,000 subscribers, bitch. You want millions of subscribers. You want to be on mainstream networks. The larger your platform, the more popular you become, brings way more hateration. So if you can't deal with the little bit that's happening to you now, how are you going to deal later on when you have the world really watching you?
Yeah.
So if you know what someone is saying is not true, then why combat it? Why get in your feelings about it? All that does is add to the narrative that whatever I'm saying about you may be true.
Even if it is true, I think respect like you said, is a big thing, because here's my thing. I'm with you in the sense that I see where they're coming from, but here's where they miss me. In your quest to cry out for justice and, just review the show and stop talking about us, you then throw that point out the window by talking about us.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't prove your point that you don't need to be talked about by talking about us. And I say us because even though I was, I talked about in the high regard, and so were you, my family wasn't,
Right.
so I have to feel just as insulted as I am appreciated.
Right.
In
addition to that, though, like when it comes down to just review the show, don't give your opinions, girl. Like, I'm not reading to the blind. I'm not gonna just, no, I'm not. How I operate and how I know a lot of us operate is, girl, we're gonna give you honest opinions. And obviously people listen to those opinions because they chime in, and they also adjust their shows accordingly. Because we point out these mistakes, these things that don't make sense to people. We're trying to help you. If we're reviewing your show, no matter what criticisms we give, the fact that we're reviewing the show should let you know that we care.
Yeah.
And I would try to tell people sometimes you have to I don't want to tell people what to accept, because again, girl, like, you should feel free to defend yourself, especially if your character is being trashed. But like, come at it differently. But that's why I like to set up interviews and shit with people so we can have conversations, peel back those layers of what people think of you. So now you have a place to clear up all those rumors.
But you said it when you said that their character is being trashed. Look at it like this. How crazy would Angelica Ross look for people who don't see it for Candy on Pose? You get what I'm saying? Like, you're playing a character. And I have let Candy down in certain scenes. But I love Angelica Ross. And how dare she get in my comments, if she hasn't, but how dare she get in my comments and read me for feeling attacked about a character she played. All I'm talking about, all we, the reviewers, are talking about is what we see on TV every week.
Yeah.
You don't know y'all like that. That's why I stand on. When I cut off my record button, I don't give a damn about what I just talked about.
And if I see a production issue, I'm going to talk about that production issue. If I see fuck shit, fakery, and fraudulence, I'm going to call it out. Yeah. And that's just on period. Because, and again, if you take those criticisms, which I think are valid criticisms, and you adjust accordingly, like, okay, a lot of these issues that we're seeing specifically with Chasing Dallas this season, those were Chasing Dallas season 1 issues. We shouldn't be having an issue since season 3.
Yeah.
So when you get the criticisms and the critiques, and especially as it pertains to Imani, I saw she tried to clean up a little bit this episode with, trying to, give it to Reese. But I feel like, girl, you ain't coming down like you did on other people. Yeah. Because if you look at the messiness, all kindness to Reese, and I do love her, but I have to be honest as well. Like, you've done a lot of shady things, and it's only episode 4. And the fact that Imani hasn't really like came at you the way she has a Dracember or a Sherrod, or even Chasing LA situations and other past franchise situations. Like, it's like, girl, we see your obvious bias. Stop getting mad because we're calling it out.
She didn't even talk about the production issue when doing that building. She didn't talk about that. Yeah. Lex Wizard said, may I be honest, I think the both of you should relish in the accolades bestowed upon you and build from it. I hope that makes sense.
It sure does. I receive it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that.
I receive it. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this. All right.
I wonder how to charge my crystals without risking them being stolen. So should I put them in my window pane, or should I actually sit them out on my patio to charge?
You put them by the window. You know they have other crystals that charge crystals.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just now getting into this stuff.
Yeah, you can go on Amazon and shit, or probably go to the same place you got that crystal and ask them about that. There are other crystals. I forget those little diamond shaped ones. I forget what they are, but they charge other crystals. Someone in here might know
It quartz
about
probably.
it.
L'exquisite. Okay, I get the full moon charge and I get the sun because I know it's better to charge it in the full moon. But even then, do I sit it out on the ledge of my patio, or do I just sit it in the window and just let the moon's light charge through the glass? Because if that's the case, I can also put them in my dashboard of my car and let them all charge. Because I have like 4, 2 that I use on a regular basis, and I have like 3 that are still in the bag that have already been cleansed, but I don't know how to set the intention and have them sit in distilled water and sea salt from dusk until moonlight, and then charge from the window. Okay, thank you so much. Speaking of distilled water, I heard a little bit into the room. I'm sorry. I heard Kaylani's new song "Altar," and she talks about using water to kind of like set her altar up to talk to people who have passed on. And I don't know if y'all know, but I lost both of my brothers, so I'm really interested in that. When you said water, I just thought about it.
Yes. We ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, girl. Got a lot of familiar cards here, I see. Let's see. Sorry, girl. I'm tired. All right, so past, present, and future. We have the nuances. The top 3 are the main pieces of those journeys. So for the first card for the past, we pulled the King of Swords.
Okay.
Yes, God, honey. He is, I don't know. He's holding the scales of justice and a sword. And those triangles. Let's see what it means, girl. I rarely pull that card. When the King of Swords appears in the spread, girl. Oh, girl, sorry.
Okay, get it together, honey.
Okay, that just came over me. I'm tired, girl. When the King of Swords appears in the spread, it is time to meet within the oneself of ambivalent gift of intellectual leadership and strategy, intellectual prowess, and inspired ideas about how to develop things in the future are qualities which he possesses in abundance. Sometimes this figure can appear in one's life in the form of an individual who is striking by virtue of his mental gifts and his capacity to innovate changes in the world. But if such an individual enters one's sphere, it may be seen as a catalyst through whom one can contact this dimension of oneself.
Okay. L'exquisite says, just go ahead and turn your phone off because that energy she was talking about is present. And I don't want to interrupt in my goddamn reading. Hallelujah. Because my intentions are pure and I need good vibes around here.
That last one was an alarm. Oh, girl.
L'exquisite knows you well. Once he reads his DM, he'll tell you to catch me out.
Okay. I'm trying to see this King of Swords shit real quick in my head, because I feel like
I see it as my past, and where I was that person, you know. Remember, I remember talking to you about X amount of people coming to me with their problems and me being sort of a healer,
Right.
and just kind of like using my gifts. And I think mentally, that's where I tap into to help people because I have either experienced that or God just gives me the right words to say. And you know what? I've noticed when talking to you that you yawn a lot after you smoke.
No, I'm really just tired.
No, but I noticed that though. So maybe
Mhm.
there's something in it.
Girl, whatever.
So
This reading is about you, bitch.
we'll wait, honey. But yeah, I think that when the first time I heard you talk about that and just break it down, that's the first thing I thought about.
Hmm. Okay. The next card is the Ace of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen her before. It's a good card, though. Let's read about her. Sometimes it's harder for me to really
This
see
is the
those things.
nuance for the past, or is it the
This is
present?
the nuance for the past.
Okay.
We'll do past, present, and then the future. The Ace of Cups talks about a time of an outpouring of feeling. Although this feeling has not yet differentiated and emerges as raw, vital, and often overwhelming. The potential is implied for the beginning of a relationship, although often this has not yet manifested. The individual is ready to embark on the journey of love. Well, it sits in the past, and because I'm pervy to some of your shit, I feel that
I
like
got that, but yeah, I thought about the situation that I was in, um, that I just left. I was thinking about that until I heard love at the end. That boy wasn't even on my mind. I can promise you that. I wouldn't even think about it. I was thinking about the fact that I literally used the word overwhelmed. And I was raw with my emotions when I was talking about them and I was expressing myself and I was just unfiltered. And it was a new relationship because she was new. And I was trying to embark on, let's build this relationship. Let me get all my feelings out so we can fix this shit and move forward to being the best at this working relationship. And yeah, it just went perfectly with, the fact that it's in the past. And that's how I felt. But I think I let the situation with Homeboy go because, we're the only way we're connected is through Facebook, but I muted his posts. So even though we're still friends, I don't see his posts. So it's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind thing. Plus, I'm not on social media as much because I needed to detox from that. So I've been doing a whole lot better as far as like the aspect of wanting and yearning love. Even though I have my situationships here and there, but nothing too serious. I'm just having fun, y'all. I'm 31. It's about time. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
those planes. All right, so the next one is interesting. It's the one I had for myself, the Wheel of Fortune card.
I like the name of that.
Child, Miss Lex, you may be right, honey. That energy did shift. Girl. So, but this one, it's in the past, the last nuance of the past. And I just read it and I forgot it already. Let me read it.
I hate that your energy is off when reading my share.
No, I'm just tired. Like I don't, I'm not really looking into it as that much of an in-depth energy shift. But I'm just like, I literally woke up at 7:30, and I was debating. I was like, girl, fuck this shit. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm about to cancel this, move this shit to tomorrow. But I kept hearing your voice in my head, like, bitch. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead
Yes,
and
because I am about consistency. Consistency will pay off. I'm telling you, it will.
Yeah. I was like, girl, let me just get up. So I literally just rolled out of bed and I was really tired. I didn't go to sleep until like 1 or 2.
Why
I
are you
got
going to
off.
sleep so late?
Well, this morning I got off. When I got off work, I went grocery shopping and I was there for like 2 fucking hours because I was trying to be sparing, girl. Okay. I was trying to look at all the clearance and the deals and shit. Hello, God. And I didn't get home until like maybe close to 10. So I came home, put everything away, cleaned up. You know what it is when you grocery, so you want to clean up and tidy up and organize shit. And I did that. Then I got lost in Poor Minds. Their podcast is really good. So I was getting lost in that and doing some orders for tykanaturals. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get some of those out of the way. So
How
I
did you
can.
think about my suggestion? Are you going to try that?
What's that?
Remember, I made a suggestion for you and Jace in the same little voice note.
I will eventually when the money comes in.
I mean, unless you're just not using the space in the one that you have.
Huh?
Unless you're just not using space in the one you currently have. You could just use one of those crisper drawers at the bottom if you wanted to do that. If you don't want to just get a mini fridge.
I'm getting a mini fridge. That's going to happen, just not at the very moment. But I was in Walmart, though. I saw some of those desks and stuff. Girl, they $100 on Amazon, bitch. That same desk is at Walmart for $49.
And keep a lookout for the mini fridges around Black Friday.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I said I might do is just wait until that time anyway, because that $49 desk may end up being $20. So
You know, my mom is getting a 75-inch screen TV, and she's blaming it on the fact that she can't see. That's the worst excuse in the world.
Lex, you may be right. But whatever. Let's move on.
Maybe you should start with maybe you should get into stones or find a store that has sage and cleanse your energy before you start the shows.
I used to have crystals. I was actually shopping around for some last week.
There's a cute little store that I got these crystals from, and I love them because they were able to turn one of my crystals into a necklace, my blue tiger eye. So I wear that all the time. I also have an amethyst, a citron.
Yeah.
I forgot what else I got.
All right, let's get into the present, shall we?
Yes.
The girl, you know that word better than me. My friend, whatever the child.
We call it hermaphrodite, and girl, no.
It's him. It's a major arcana card, just like the Wheel of Fortune is. Represents a big meaning. I think I pulled this for you in the past.
I think so.
It sits in your present. Chiron, the horse god. I just made that up, but he ain't a horse god. But girl, that's what we're gonna call him today. Implies when he appears in a spread that the individual began to actively seek answers of a philosophical kind. This may emerge as the study of a particular philosophy or system of belief, or as a deep commitment to a quest for the meaning in life. The Hymorphant, whatever girl, may appear in the form of an analyst, psychotherapist, priest, or spiritual mentor in outside life to whom we turn for comfort and help. The Fool thus emerges from his discovery of the underworld and the hidden powers of the unconscious, seeking answers to the enigma of himself and the meaning of his life. When he meets the Hermaphrodites, he encounters that part of himself that can begin to formulate and express a personal philosophy, an individual vision of the spirit, which guides him as he leaves his childhood behind and ventures out into life's challenges.
Wow.
Girl.
I love it. I love the growth in it.
And this is
I
present.
heard Enigma too. That was great that I heard Enigma. And I have an album called Enigma. That's crazy. But yeah, I love the energy from these cards.
I'm telling you, they be on point, child. The next card is the card of Judgment and the Nuance of the Present.
Okay.
Yes, honey. Judgment, honey. The card of Judgment, when it appears in a spread, warns of a time when the rewards of past efforts appear.
Mm-hmm.
This is a period of summoning up of a realization of what we have been doing and where we ourselves have created the future that now awaits us. It is an ambiguous card, for it can also imply a disturbing confrontation with all of our evasions and self-betrayals. The reward is not always a pleasant one. The fool must now answer for his journey, for the time of harvest has arrived, and the mistakes and creative efforts of the past are gathered together to form the future. Whatever occurs to the individual in terms of experiences, the card of Judgment warns about the end of a chapter in life. But unlike the card of Death, it does not imply mourning. Rather, it is a clear perception of the extent to which we have been able to be true to ourselves.
Okay.
It's just, I like the ambiguousness of it, but I live for the term harvest.
Yeah.
So all that you have, all that you are going through, it will pay off.
Yeah.
But be mindful, it may not look like what you want it to look like.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. As long as that harvest is bountiful, I'm not gonna say I don't care what it'll look like, because I absolutely do. But I'm
Right.
open. I'm open. As long as I can enjoy it and receive, if there's reciprocity and fulfillment. If I can
Right.
also feel fulfilled as I'm fulfilling, then I'm good.
What did Lex say? Hierophant.
Yes.
Consider him
Or
the
call him
poet
the
of the
poet.
day. Civil servant, selfless. Okay. Thank you, Lex girl. I appreciate it.
Which is crazy that the Hierophant was pulled from my present, and it, is a civil servant and selfless, because you know I'm helping my mom now.
Yes.
I'm being very civil and selfless because I don't want to.
What I don't know what I live in Florida. I don't know what Eglin AFB is. You can get it tax free. I don't know what that is, Lex, but thank you for the advice. But if I can get that 69 to 89 even half off during Black Friday, it'll be worth it too.
Yes, God.
Okay, let's get into the next card, which is the last nuance of the present, which is the Four of Pentacles.
Okay.
The Four of Pentacles. It's like getting ready for something, but let's see what it means, just to be sure. The Four of Pentacles warns about an attitude of holding too tightly to things which are bound up with one's sense of self-value. The fear of loss may lead to no loss, but it also means no gain, for there is a stagnation of creative energy, which can eventually not only block funds, but also block self-expression.
Yes.
Girl. You better get into it.
Ah, baby. Honey, child.
You better get into it.
Get out of my own way is basically what it's saying.
Almost like I was saying earlier too in the chat, like sometimes we overthink things. And you just gotta go through that shit and make it fucking happen,
Yeah.
We'll never know until we try. Eglin Air Force Base. It's in Florida. Run into a military man at your gym and make nice.
Yes, darling.
Okay. We ready to move on to the future?
Yeah.
Which is the 10 of Pentacles. Girl, this looks like family or something. But I'm going to read
bounty.
it.
I see bounty.
Bounty. 10. The 10 of Pentacles suggests a period of ongoing contentment and security, and the sense of something permanent having been established, which can be handed on to others. This may be a material inheritance of wealth or property, or it may be an artistic achievement such as a book or painting, which one knows will live on and offer its value independent of one's own lifespan, one's own span of life. So because I know you, I know what that's talking about.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh, that's so fortunate. Oh, great. Okay. Yes,
You receive it?
Yes, I definitely receive it.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to the nuance of the future. The Four of Swords. I've pulled this plenty of times before in the past.
I love the imagery. Shiraz in the chat, honey. She wants to be done next.
Hey, Sherrod, how you doing, boo? Okay, I'll do you next. I just, that'll be my last one, child. I'm going on 2 hours.
Let's not complain. We have a line building up.
Child, I'm ready to go to bed. Four of Swords. Let's see. Whew. On a divine level, the Four of Swords warns of a time of quiet, recuperation, and introversion, where the individual can build up strength and preparation for further efforts.
Mm-hmm.
If this card appears in the spread, it is perhaps wise to accept solitude or withdrawal and not seek to fulfill the time with activities. For some stillness is needed to marshal one's thoughts and order one's life.
Yes. It's giving.
Yeah.
It's giving prepare, bitch. Because something new and something.
Be prepared.
Yes.
Ooh, my scalp.
I received that reading. Let me hear it from jump off so you can get your ride in. Thank you so
much. All right,
much.
one more card, bitch.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta complete, honey. The cards need to be completed. The Knight of Wands.
Come on, Pegasus.
The Knight of Wands. I believe this card represents victory, but we'll see. When a Knight of Wands appears in a spread, it is time for the individual to develop the volatile, exuberant, and adventurous qualities embodied in the figure of whatever that card is. Mm-hmm. Often, on a divine level, the Knight of Wands manifests as a change of residence because the individual suddenly feels too cramped by his or her own environment and seeks broader and greener pastures. Sometimes the Knight of Wands will enter one's life in the form of a charming, exciting, and rather unreliable young man, full of new ideas, who inspires, but who must be taken with the proverbial grain of salt, lest he lead one into a bad fall. But if such an individual enters one's sphere, it should be seen as a warning that these qualities are trying to emerge from within oneself.
I'm feeling the victory. I'm through Pegasus. It's telling me like something great is coming, but just be aware. Keep your eyes open. You know, keep your head on the swivel, and don't trust everybody to come in talking sweet, because it can fuck your shit up. Especially if it comes in the form of a nice young man.
That too, but I'm also sensing like because the previous card, the Four of Swords, talks about stillness and just being more serious about life type of vibes. I think within that stillness, also keep the qualities of being adventurous and
Yeah.
being fun and lighthearted. Like don't
Still
take
live
that
your life.
stillness too seriously.
Yeah, still live your life.
You know? Yes. That's the reading, girl.
Oh, girl, this was a great reading. It was very insightful, very positive, very spot on. Because
Yes.
you know my life, and that is my life. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna take that. I'm gonna reflect on it, meditate on it, and just kind of manifest it.
The cards be speaking, girl.
Yes, girl.
They be speaking. That
All
leaf
right.
is for Sherrod. You can come up whenever you're ready, boo. And Sherrod
Thank
will be
you.
the last person for tonight.
Love you,
You're
boo.
welcome. Huh?
I said love you. Talk to you later.
All right, boo. Love you too.
All right.
Thank you for coming on.
Mhm.
Yes. Child, the cards are speaking, girl. Sherrod, you can come on if you're still there, baby. Yes. Let me read this DM Lex, child. Thank you, Lex. I received that. Thank you so much. I really do receive that. Yes, I received that. Thank you. I've actually had that happen to me before. But they couldn't hide, girl, because the power of the cards. They don't lie. Yes. Giving y'all elevator music. Let me see. Do I even have any elevator music? Hey. Yes, girl. Bitch, y'all better know it, girl. Sherrod, girl, what's the tea? Come get this reading, girl. Come on down, honey. Das Vidania. Okay. I love a gold jello shot, honey. A jello shot, honey. Y'all know the finger. Y'all know the finger. Yes, bitch. Ah. Yes. Yes, girl. Have a good night, Jace. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too, y'all. It was nice. I love y'all. Yes, girl. Shout out to tykanaturals, honey. Yes, girl. Love you too. All right, y'all. I really enjoyed y'all. I really, really did. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Sherrod, I don't know what the fuck, girl. Like, seriously. I was waiting on you. But it's all good, honey. There's always next time. Yes, God, honey, I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share, girl. Hit those notification bells. That way you'll be informed every time I'm uploading something new to the channel, okay? Again, we have great things coming, so make sure you guys are always staying tuned. And again, that's why I stress, hit the notifications, girl. That way you don't miss out on all the good shit that we have coming, okay? Yes, God. And for those that came on and got readings, Kat, I think you're the only person that came and got a reading today. But I appreciate you, Boo, and I love you, and thank you so much for allowing me to let the cards do their thing for you. Amen. Over here, we're about healing. That's what I want to do. That's why I started doing the tarot readings, because, I think they can help. Again, I'm trying to be on my high vibration shit. You know what I mean? Because I think there's too much low vibrating bullshit out here in the fucking world, honey. And we have to prepare ourselves. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the education. Because I learned a lot today as well. Thank you, Lex, Try Again, and everybody else who chimed in and gave thoughts and engaged in the chat. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay. Love you all. Take care. Be blessed and never stressed. And remember that health is wealth, honey. And always to protect your energy. Okay? Bye.